Hello everybody, it's the Farmsim guy here, hope you're all well. Now before we jump into today's video, we did say last Monday when we did our Purbeck Valley live stream that we would run the prize draw to win the copy of Farming Simulator 19 on Steam for PC this week. So here we are. I've got a random picker, so basically it's going to take all of your comments and it's going to select a random winner. So without further ado, let's hit the button and see who's won the copy of Farming Sim 19 for PC. And the winner is going to be the crew. Congratulations, the crew. I will find a way of getting in touch with you and sorting out how we can get your prize to you, how we can get your code to you. But congratulations, the crew. Well done. A copy of Farming Sim 19 coming your way. Good morning everybody. It is a new day here on Purbeck Valley. I'm the Farmsim guy. Hope you're all well. And it's looking like it's going to be a rather busy day here. Everything, and I mean everything, is ready for harvest. So 3 fields of soybeans. And our oats are also ready. So we need to get on with the job, and we need to get on with the job pretty quickly. Now I think we're going to start with the oats field. We'll get that sorted because we want to keep some of these oats because we've got horses coming which will use those oats for food. Now what I don't have, which I'm going to have to invest in, is a silo or anywhere to store anything. Soybeans will sell straight away. We'll take the money for those quite happily. But because we want to keep the oats, we're going to need to purchase a silo. One of the small silos. So what I'm going to do, I will... Hopefully there's enough space for me to just leave this. There isn't. I'm just going to pull this in here at the side of the road. Not cover the gate. So I'll just reverse it back slightly. We'll get the combine in and just cut the edge out before we go in there. What I'm going to need to do is purchase a silo. Now ideally I want that to sit on the farm too. Now this is where the problems start. It's 110 grand. I don't have that. And I don't have any other options available to me. So that's a non-starter. Now what we do have at our horse paddock, what we do have is this shed. Now we have put some bales in there, but it might be that we just need to tip. We need to tip grain in there. That might be our only solution just now. I don't know what our other options are. It might be that we just need to lift these bales out again. Store them somewhere else. This is quite a tight farm as well. There's nowhere really to put anything else. Just jump over the gate. So this is the paddock where the horses stay. This is the equestrian yard. And then we don't really have anything else. I mean, we could put some bales in some of here, but yeah, a little bit short on space actually. Now we could ask our neighbour very nicely here. Not sure if he'll let us store anything here, but there is a farm here that we don't own, but he's got some sheds there. I might ask a favour, see if he'd be happy for us to leave some bales here. That would definitely help us out a little bit. In fact, that's what we're going to do. So let's jump into the Massey. We'll grab this trailer. We're going to shift those hay bales. So at the moment it makes more sense to just store those bales and leave that tipping area for the oats. Now the oats, I don't know how much we need. Once we've done our initial dump, I mean, I may keep 2 trailer loads. I don't know how much will come off the field in the end. But I think anything more than 2 trailer loads I will then take to a sell point and get rid of that way. Maybe make a little bit of money off them as well. So, alright, let's load these back up. It's already set up, that's quite nice. So all of them? It is indeed all of them. Yes, let's run these. Back up to our farmer neighbour, our very helpful farmer neighbour. Fingers crossed he'll let us unload. Or we'll have to think of something else. Yeah, it's a shame they're not closer. Bit frustrating that, but for now, don't really have an option. We also need to think about how we're gonna feed these horses when we get them. Thinking a front loader is going to have to be invested in for one of the tractors, but we'll see how well the harvest goes first. We'll get these fields cleared and see how much money we've got before we start reinvesting. Okay, which side shall I pop them on? Closer to that wall. There we go. Brilliant. Now that's a big help. In fact, I'm just going to leave that trailer there. I'll just reverse that back in the shed. I'm sure he won't mind. He'll come and ask us if he needs us to move it. And I will run this down to the shop, probably. Now, Mr. Patrick, one of my subscribers, has been asking for a while now that I start upping the size of some of my gear. So, just for him, we're going to invest in a combine with a bigger header. Okay, we are now spoilt for choice with all the new combines that Sid Modding has created. So we've got the 9400, the 9500, the 9600, 11,000 litres, 10,000 litres, 9,000 litres, and then we go into the big box. Now, I'm not going to use these big ones, but this at 87 is still incredibly economical as a lease machine. We're not going to make any changes to it, I don't think. And an 11,000 litre tank's probably fine for what we need. I mean, that pushes it up to... oh, beg your pardon. There we are, that's it with the 11,000 litre capacity. That's 4,700 versus 4,400, so for just £300 extra, I think that's a worthwhile investment. So let's do that. Don't think we'll change anything else. 9600. Of course, I hit the buy button. That wasn't very clever of me. Lease. Let's try that again. Okay. We've got that. We also need a header. And the reason I did soybeans and oats was to allow me to only have to use one header. Now, let's find it. 9.1 meter, 10 meter width. Let's go for 9.1. That is still a big header. Well, that's 9 meter. Oh, here's the... right. So, here's what we're going to do. The only reason we're going to do this is because it's got a built-in header trailer, so it saves us a bit of cash. And we'll just do the appropriate thing to make it look and feel like a John Deere header. There we go. And we will lease that. So there we go. Combine sorted. There it is. What a combine. Look at that. Beautiful. Hope it's got a hook on the back. It does not, I don't think. Try and hook it up, but it doesn't look like it has. But that's not the end of the world. We'll just run it down with the Massey. Just try though. Sometimes they're hidden underneath the rear axles. And look at that. It is. So, got to make sure I can make this turn now. Get out. And I can. Now this is by far the biggest combine I've used. When you think back to the days up on the old farm at the top of the valley, when I was running that tiny little class Dominator that would not go up the hills. This is a big shift for the farm. And actually, I'm interested to see if this will even get in the gate. We might have to just run over some of our crop just to get set up. I don't have crop damage turned on, but I still like to try and do the right thing. But there is no way that header is going in that gate. Now, like I said, I got this one because unlike the John Deere ones, I would have had to buy a header trailer as well, so what's nice about this one is the header trailer is built in, so it saves us a bit of money. It also means that when we're done, it will just unfold itself very nicely, or fold itself up very nicely, and allow us to move independently to the next field without needing another tractor. So there we go. Now I think we need to X folds the header. Yeah, there it goes. And the wheels roll up like so. This is exciting, guys. Our biggest harvest ever on Purbeck is about to start. There we go. Now look at that. I love that little shake of the pipe. That's pretty cool, isn't it? That's pretty cool. Right. Let's roll forward. Not sure what our straw swath is set up to do now. It looks like it's putting a swath down. That's great. There we go, a 9-meter header. We are combining with a 9-meter header. Love it. So I guess that doesn't leave us much to do but drop it onto a little time lapse, and you can enjoy us running our first field of the year. Just jump off the time lapse there because this is our first load of oats that we're going to drop into this shed here, ready for the horses. 11,000 litres, just less than a full load, but we thought we'd just get rid of it to start with. I'll probably put another one of these in here. I cannot imagine 22,000 litres of oats being any more than 2 or 3 horses are going to need. So we will, hopefully it won't waste being in here, fingers crossed. Possible that we'll sell the rest. I'm just wondering if I need to load up and do 3 loads in there to be safe. But I think I might just leave it at 2 and we'll see what happens. Hopefully harvest will be round relatively quickly again before it's all gone. So I think we'll just jump back into the time lapse. See how fast that combine's getting through that field? That 9-metre header? It shouldn't take us too long. So we'll be back shortly. Okay, so coming up to the end of the field already, and I think was maybe a little bit optimistic that we'd get 3 loads out of this. We're just going to get just over 2. So from that perspective, I just don't think there's any reason to sell this tiny little bit that we'll have left over. So I think it's all going to go in the shed. It's all going to go on the horses, and we can just monitor then and see how long it goes. I suppose the tough decision is, do we plant some more oats, thinking the horses will maybe consume loads, or do we plant something else in this field? Soybeans, something that's going to give us a decent return. So I don't know yet, but let's top up this trailer, let's get this dumped, and then we'll come back and pick up whatever's left in the combine before we run him to the next field. But we are going to jump into the soybeans now, and hopefully that's going to be phenomenally lucrative for us. There we go. And he's just about to finish there as well. A little bit optimistic there, trying to get past him. But there he is, he's finished the field. So we will dump this and literally go and grab the next load as soon as he's done. And that is our oats done. And that is stage 2 now of us being ready for our horses. So we have the hay bales that we did in the live episode, and now we've got the oats. So we will get those done, and then really stage 3 is virtually done as well. We've just got to bale that field. Again, I'm not sure how many bales we'll make off there, how many we need. So we may sell a few if we think it's worthwhile. It's not masses of money in bales, but if they're just going to lie around and we're not going to use them, we'll do something else with them. See if we can get it down the back. Now I was thinking about how we're going to do things when we've got grain and straw and the like to deal with the horses, and I'm thinking maybe a little skid steer could be the best approach. I don't know, so I was thinking of a front loader. Oh look, it's spilling over the sides now. Brilliant. Oh well. Hopefully I'll not waste too much. Yes, a little skid steer might be clever, just because it's a small yard. Obviously we've got the tractor we could put a front loader on, so we'll look at the price of skid steers, see if that's a viable option compared to a front loader, but if it's not, we'll go for a front loader. But it would be quite nice to have something that's there all the time. We don't have to keep moving tractors about, you know, putting the front loader on if it's off and things like that. So we'll decide what we do with that. And I've just realised, driving past the farm here, that case round baler we've still got. So that wouldn't have been clever if I'd ended up at the shop and rented another baler, because we kept a hold of it because we knew this field was going to get harvested soon. So let's grab this last bit of oats out of the combine, and we'll get the combine set up to head over to the soybean fields next. Now I don't know how much is left in here actually. Probably be a very small amount, but it all counts. Oops. There we go. And the combine will tell me he's finished. That was quite a lot actually. 20%. 20%. There we go. I'm sure you can pick it up on the microphone. Our neighbour's dog is going absolutely crazy, barking like a madman. Right, let's ditch this, and then roll back. Oh look, it's managed to unfold the header for us as well. I wonder if it did that automatically when I stopped. But we will get that all hooked up and over to the soybean fields. It's already 11 in the morning. Wonder if we can get all 4 fields done in one day. Let's find out. Well, I think we'll call it a day there for this episode. As always, thanks for watching, much appreciated. I am the Farmsim guy, and I'll see you again all very soon.